Hi YouTube, this is Skull, and I have been tagged by Team Booster Break to do this Amiibo Tag video. So I'll have a link in the description to the original video that he tagged me in, and then I'll have all these questions that I need to answer concerning Amiibo, and then I will tag 2 people on my own. So let's go ahead and get started. The first question is, what was my very first Amiibo? And funny enough, it was a Pokemon Amiibo. This Pikachu Amiibo right here. I started collecting Amiibo right as Wave 2 was coming out, so I was a little late into the collecting game. At first I didn't even want all the Amiibo, I just wanted the ones of my favorite characters. So I got Pikachu, and then I ordered Zelda, Link, and Yoshi from Toys R Us, but Pikachu was the first one to arrive. So technically I got 4 of them all at once, but this is the first one that I actually opened up and held in my hand. So yeah, I love all the Pokemon Amiibo, and at the time, like I said, I was just going after the ones I wanted. Pikachu was definitely up there on the list. I knew from the get-go I wanted all of the Pokemon ones, and now I do have all the Pokemon ones, but as many of you know, I have every single Amiibo that has been released so far, so that's pretty awesome. I think that just starting out with what I wanted has turned into having all of them, which is amazing. The second question is, what is my rarest Amiibo? And it's hard to say because the Amiibo prices are fluctuating all over the place. It's gotten to the point now where some of the newer ones are going for as little as $5 on Amazon a few weeks after they released, which is really frustrating when I used to make it, it was a proud moment for me whenever I went hunting for an Amiibo and I got it on release day for suggested retail price, knowing that I saved myself maybe 2 or 3 times the amount of the Amiibo itself by getting it on the day of release instead of having to buy it from a scalper off eBay. Nowadays, they're relatively easy to find. I mean, there are some older ones that are very, very difficult to find, but for the most part, if you want an Amiibo, you can get it for around the price of what it usually goes for if you're just go to a store and buy it. That being said, I think that the rarest Amiibo that I own is this gold Mario Amiibo, which of course was a Walmart exclusive at the time of its release. And if you guys saw my Amiibo hunting video for this, you know that I was at Walmart for most of the day. I think it was something like 10 hours that I was there just waiting, hoping to get this, and I did get it, as you can see. So I'm considering this the most rare one because it was a Walmart exclusive and it hasn't gotten re-released since then. And up until, I think, just a few months ago, it was a North American exclusive on top of that. It wasn't released in, it's still not been released in Europe or Australia, and it was only released in Japan, I think, last month in December. Well, I guess that would be 2 months ago in December now, since it's February. But yeah, I think this is my rarest Amiibo. I have no idea what this goes for now. I'm sure it goes for even more new in box, but I don't collect my Amiibo in box. I buy the Amiibo, and then as soon as I get home, I open it up. I save the back of the box as much as possible. But I just love putting these things on my shelf to look pretty because I feel like that's kind of what they were originally meant to be. I know Nintendo tries to shove it down on us that if you collect them, you're doing it wrong. But Nintendo, if you didn't want us to collect them, you shouldn't have made so many to begin with. Question 3, what is my main Smash Amiibo? And that would be this, Yoshi. It's programmed into the game to have the nickname Yoshimon, and it's pink. If you guys follow my Smash Funny Moments series, I have been training this up little by little. It's almost completely trained up now. I just really love Yoshi. Yoshi is just adorable, and probably my second favorite Mario character after Rosalina, and definitely my main in Smash. I've gotten really good at Yoshi. I'm kind of surprised at how good I've gotten with it. So that's my main in Smash, so I decided to make this my main Smash Amiibo. I have trained up maybe 3 or 4 other Amiibo in Smash. I think Lucario and Pit and maybe Mario? I don't remember exactly who all I've trained up, but this is the one that I love the most because, well, it's my main, so it's my main Smash Amiibo. Questions 4 and 5 will result in the same answer. Question 4 is, what is your cutest Amiibo? And question 5 is, what is your favorite Amiibo? And the answer to both of those is Mega Yarn Yoshi. To compare, this is the size of Mega Yarn Yoshi, and this is the size of my Yoshimon Yoshi Amiibo that I'm training up in Smash. You can just see the size difference. They're right by each other. So, Mega Yarn Yoshi is about 7 inches tall, and any normal amiibo is about 3 inches tall. So this is more than twice the size of a normal amiibo. And this is my favorite amiibo, probably that I'll ever own, because look at it, it's so cute. I love that Nintendo went ahead and made Yarn Yoshi amiibo for Yoshi's Woolly World, and that they decided to make a Mega Yarn Yoshi on top of that, because this is just the cutest thing. It is costly. If you were to find this, then it would cost you $40 for retail value, and it's a Toys R Us exclusive on top of that. And they didn't get many stock to begin with because it's a lot harder to make than a normal amiibo. So this is probably the last time where you actually did have to hunt for an amiibo in order to find it, where you had to be there a little early, stand in line, and get it. This is probably the last time that'll ever happen for an amiibo, unless something amazing happens in the future that I just can't think of. But yeah, so I think this is awesome that my amiibo hunting started with one of the first store exclusives, Rosalina, and basically the hunting aspect of it ended with this Mega Yarn Yoshi, which turned out to be the cutest amiibo and my personal favorite. I'm going to cheat a little bit on question 6. What is your most detailed amiibo? I really couldn't decide between all of my normal amiibo, which one I decided was the most detailed. Honestly, it'd probably be one of the Skylanders amiibo, like Bowser and Donkey Kong. But I'm going to cheat a little bit and go with this custom Mega Charizard X amiibo. I bought this off of Etsy. I made a video of it. Go and check it out. It's called a custom Charizard amiibo. Maybe I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. So this is a custom amiibo. I forgot who did it. I feel bad about that. But as you can see, it's been completely repainted so that the colors are all correct. They added some flames for a mustache, and it just looks really, really awesome. They trimmed the wings appropriately. I'm going to call this my most detailed amiibo. I have no idea which of the regular ones. Like I said, maybe the Skylanders amiibo would count for the non-modified ones. But I'm going to count this one as the answer to my number 6. And this is one of the few amiibo that I still have in the box. Well, not still. It does open up at the bottom. Let's see. Like, I can open it up and take the amiibo out at any time. There's really not a need because you can just scan it from in the box. It just makes it look nicer. The only other amiibos that I still have in the box are a few extras that I happen to have just to trade in case I can ever trade for things that I don't have yet. That hasn't come up yet. I have all of them that have been released in America except for one, and that is the Dark Bowser Skylanders, and hopefully I'll be able to get that within a few months. That's the only one I don't have. Everything else that's ever been released in anywhere in the world at this point, I have. So, yeah, that's basically it for the video here. Now I need to tag 2 people. I'm going to tag, and I have no idea if they're even going to watch this video, but I'll tweet them out on Twitter, and they're both friends of mine, so hopefully they see it, and at the very least they'll acknowledge that that they just won't do the video. But the 2 people I'm going to tag are Abdallah Smash 026 and P2 Vision, otherwise known as the Amiibo Hunter. So the 6 questions are in the description, guys. I look forward to seeing your videos if you choose to make them, and thanks everyone for watching this video. One last look at my favorite amiibo. Stay tuned for more.